So it's 10:45 PM. You've read the title, so you know what this is. Time to get this review video started. So as we saw from the intro, welcome to the behind the scenes look of our end of year video for 2019. I've even now forgotten what year it is. So this time we're going to start from the very start, unlike last year's one, which we started already in the editor. So this year's what. So to start it off, we need to make a new file for 2019 in the hard drive. So first things first is we need to go along and bring some clips in. So we need some of the key events from this year, which is already going to be a fun problem because I already don't know what's I've already forgotten half of the stuff this year. So when I'm going to start the video again, and you will see this folder has a few more clips in it. So this is even before we've even had the start of the video. So I'll actually, unlike last year's when we had the start of the video at the start of the video, we'll have the start of it. So that talking bit where at the front is the start of the video, as you already seen, and we'll have the start of the video play as soon as we after we get into the editor as our preview little things. So we'll see how this year's video goes. Hopefully it's even a little bit more in depth than it was last year, because last year it was a new thing to do the behind the scene videos. So right, let's go and see what videos fill up this file. And there we are. I think that's enough to start with. So the next job now is to open up the editor, put in the intro, because I'm gonna make the judgment of what to use as the starting shot later on, because that's what unlike last year's where it was easy to find one which had good noise, it's not really easy this time. From what I've noticed, it's not. There wasn't any full moments which picked out as being that good sound of the year. Unlike it's a bit the same like when I got the one of Climax and the I forgot which NA was behind it, probably 6A, I think it was. That's so yeah. We'll boot up the editor and then get started in the editor. We'll copy a few things through from the old video, because we have to. That's how I get the intros, to make sure they're all aligned with the music. And then yeah, so let's boot up the editor. Actually, no, yeah, the intro will be there by the time when the video restarts. So let's get the editor. Let's go into the editor and begin placement. Right, so it's been almost a month since I've last seen the update on this behind the scenes, which is I do apologise for that. I haven't had that much time. I've been kind of doing other stuff. It's been in and out, so I've been doing little bits everywhere. And finally got to a point that I could remember to do this behind the scenes video. So it's been a bit of a jump from the fact that we had file videos to the fact that we're now sitting in the editor. So yeah, so the progress at the moment is everything's frozen. That's a good start. We've got the intro all set up. We've got our video intro, and we've started on little sections of it. So the way that's been broken up this year is unlike last year, it's just which just goes top picks and puts it into the video. It's been split up into two halves. The year's been split up into two halves. So the first track will run the first half of the year. Second track will run the second half of the year. Third track will be top moments of within the railway, which I've actually captured. So some things, so there may have been other things that operated, but they didn't. I never ended up capturing them, which means I can't. Obviously, I like to keep this based on this channel, the footage that's captured, and then we're also adding in a few of the achievements for this channel. So yeah, something a little bit different with this year. So the end part is a little bit more of a tops thing for both the channel and railways this year. So yeah, currently the shots are, I need another 8 and at least another 8 more shots of the first section, and then second section looks like it might be filled up quite soon. We're literally going past like the Cobblebank opening, first they have Cobblebank sort of thing. We've got the Garrett as a top moment of the year. And then so the normal sound files which will go throughout between each music. So just going to trial this a little bit for this year. Might change it around next year. Actually, next year probably not, because next year will be the final one for the decade, which will be interesting. Because yeah, please note, yes, I do believe the decade ends in 2020, not 2019, like some others. So I'm following that, unlike other people. So it's just personal preference because of the way the numbers seat a bit better, and more closer to the decade of the channel as well, which was 2012. So technically, this channel will become 10 years old. Into 10th year operation will be 2021. No. Yes, 2021 will be our first 10th year operation. So 2 more years of then we'll hit 10 years, and then we'll see how far we end up going. There's a few things that will be occurring on the main channel and this channel, in fact, which will change around. But yeah, so we're trying with some of the swipes for the shots. So yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of a picking of trying to grab a few extra shots. I'm not really sure what else to put on. I'm struggling for shots again as usual, because I haven't been as much out as much this year, nowhere near as much, and I should really start to keep some of the top moments so that I can finish up this back section a bit easier. But yeah, so let's jump back in. So I'm going to continue. I'm not going to do a time lapse this time because it's if I had the shots ready, I would do the time lapse, but I actually don't have the shots ready, which means it's a lot of still going backwards and forwards between the files. And okay, so I'll update you guys once I finish that first section, and I'll be back. Might also put some with like segments of the thing when we do it from the main video, because by the time this is out, the main video should be out already, so there's no difference. And seeing that the main video was premiered anyways, so yeah, so I'll catch you all very soon. Well, there we are. So that's section 1 completed. That's the first part. I've actually, instead of doing, I went straight to finishing the first part because the first part has less shots that were needed. Second part actually they're having this short of clips and this amount of area, so I've got at least 3 more clips that can fit in that section, 3 or 4 more clips. So that's where my problem is with second part at the moment, but that will be done very, very soon as well. I need to grab a few more for the end. So I think the majority of the shots in the first part have been seen on the channel. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, except for the freight stuff and the metro stuff, I'm pretty sure the first part stuff has all been seen on the channel before. Yeah, pretty much most of the stuff has been seen, so yeah. Time to rock and roll with the second part after a little break, and then finish off this video, finish off this back behind the scenes, and then get the well, funnily enough, this is being filmed before the last video for the vlog channel, so there you go. Right, let's crack on. Right, so with that we have our second section now completed. This is actually a voiceover of the original because the original didn't actually record for half the video. So yeah, so we've now got the second section now completed. That completes the review part of the year's review part of the video. So in terms of the events and stuff that occurred with just the normal train stuff. From here we'll begin work on the next section. So if you realize that before this section, before we completed this, we had a little time lapse of just rendering. That rendering was to trial out a particular section because of the timing, based on the music. So from there, we've done little adjustments to ensure the timing were correct with the music. So yeah, we're gonna get back to work on the final section of the video. Got that all done. I'll be back after that. Right, so let's try again. So yeah, it's just a few shots. In the last section, we just stopped working again. I think my computer's starting to get the strain from the heat. So it's just a few shots of main events, things that happened this year in terms of marks or something, whatever, in the railways. Like, for example, like this shot is from the first time a steam engine went up to Mernda in, I think, 70, 60 years. I've forgotten the date now. It's reaching the end of towards the end of the day. I have to get this rendered soon as well, or I'll be in a problem. So, and then we also have shots like when the new layout began. So a personal achievement. So it's literally personal achievements and rail achievements, and like this one here, the Great Southern. So, yeah. Hopefully you all have enjoyed seeing behind the scenes of this video. As I said, at the end of the video, a link to the main video will be available. So, and yeah, so hopefully you all have enjoyed this video. Hopefully you all have had a good 2019. Noticing this video is uploaded in 2020, so I can't say I still can say have a happy new year, but just be a little bit late. So, and seeing that's going to be in the final video of the year for the vlog channel anyway. So, yeah, I think I'm going to finish it off there. I hope you all have enjoyed this little behind the scenes look. It's a little bit different to how I did last year because of time constraints and the way I was doing the actual thing this year. It's a lot more breaks between it, and like last time when I just did it all within a week, within 2 weeks. I've actually spanned it out over a month to work on it this time. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed watching this little video. I hope to see you all very soon.